Hey guys, in this video I'll show you some tips and tricks you can use to improve your gameplay with Anivia. I haven't seen anyone talk about these tips. Most people talk about how you can TP before egg, stack tier with your wall, etc. There's already videos on that, so I'll try to give you some new tips. Also, I'll be doing a giveaway at 200 subs. We're not very far from reaching that goal, so subscribe if you haven't already. It's one click and it helps me a lot. Now, let's jump into the video. My first tip when laning is to try and hit level 2 before your opponent. That way you can start to dictate the lane with your level lead. With Anivia it can be hard to do so, since a lot of champions can outpush her level 1. But if they play passive, there is a trick you can do that could win your lane. You need to hit level 2 before your laner for this to work. For level 2 you need XP from the first minion wave, plus 1 minion from the second wave. The trick is to position yourself so that when you throw your Q, it kills the last minion and hits your enemy. Then you level up your E instantly and use it on them. Here's an example of me doing it. Most people don't expect this because they are focused on the farming, so this is a great way to prepare for a kill for when you hit level 3 or 4, since they will be low HP or run out of health potions. Try this in practice tool. It might be hard to pull it off the first time, but it is very useful. My second tip is about stopwatch. Usually you build Zonia as a second item, but which part of Zonia should you buy first? I think like this. Anivia has its egg as a passive and it works as a protection for you since it makes you harder to kill. So I usually buy stopwatch first if I don't have my passive up, to continue to maintain some type of protection for when my egg is on cooldown. If I have my passive up, I buy Seeker's Arm Guard instead. But the idea is to not use stopwatch when you have your passive up. Instead you should save it for when your egg is on cooldown so that you are difficult to kill in 2 occasions instead of just 1. This is something I do. Of course, there are situations you want to use your stopwatch even if you have egg. For example, when you can buy the full Zonia on the next recall. But I try to utilize stopwatch like this for the most part. My last tip for this video is how to use your ult and wall to zone out enemies when sieging or going for objectives. Anivia is a control mage after all, and you have to take advantage of that. When sieging, place your ult on one side and wall the other side of the tower. This will prevent your enemies from stepping up and clear your minion wave. If they walk up in your ult, you just throw your Q and either go for a kill or back off safely. This is also great when you have Baron minions. You don't need to walk up and attack the tower yourself, you just block enemies from engaging on you and let the minions do the work. Using your ult on Baron is a great way to kill it fast before enemies come to contest it. But if they are nearby and want to contest it, it is better to place your ult in some of the entrances to Baron Pit so they have a hard time entering. It also splits their team up, making it easier to get a free pick. If they try to walk on either one of the sides in the river that your ult doesn't cover, you can go for an easy Q and your team will follow up on that. Same goes for when you are doing Drake. Here are some examples on where you can place your wall and ult. This varies depending on where the enemy come from. Lastly, you can do this when defending your own towers as well. I know most Anivia places their ult in front of the tower, but you want to place it on one side of the lane and block the other. If you only place your ult in the middle and don't use your wall, they can easily just walk past it from either side that you have not covered and attack the tower or dive you. By placing a wall on one side and ult on the other, you have time to clear their wave before they can reach your tower. That was all for this video. I hope you learned something new that can help you improve your gameplay. Don't forget to like the video so it reaches out to more people, and let me know what you think about these tips in the comment section below. Thank you for watching, I'll see you next time. Peace.